Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Jeff Pontifex, and this is Smash or Pass. The premise is simple, and we all know it instinctively. Would I smash, or wouldn't I? Let's get started. Bannon. Lovely cape. However, I can't help but notice this mass of fucking hair around your head, like a lion mane. I know it's kind of the art style, but I'll be honest, your hair and your beard and mustache seem to have blended into one solid chunk of hair. Like one huge dreadlock. You do appear as if you've never been burdened with a relationship with a hairbrush or comb. Is that what the sword is for? To keep the hairbrushes away from you? Because I would believe that. Also, it's gotta stink in there. That much unwashed hair. Probably downward in the center somewhere, it's probably still a little moist from his last shower. And by shower, I mean it rained on him. But the rest just kind of mildewy and stanky. And no. Pass. Siliz Cher. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Terribly sorry. At least in this image, you look like you have some sort of lady mullet. Fancy dinner ball in the back, business in the front. Also, and again, I know it's the art style, but it's the only thing I have to go off of. This woman, man, I don't even know, is got whiter skin than I do, okay? And that is impressive. If I lost any more skin tone, I would be transparent. I would look like one of those little anatomical models where you can see all the people's organs that they used to teach people in school. She's so white, she's actually become reflective, especially like in the face area. For some reason, her face looks like it's illuminated almost, from sheer whiteness. Yeah, pass. Cid del Norte Marquez. What an outfit. Wow. Wow. That is a fashion statement. And that statement is screamed. This is a fashion statement that climbed up drunkenly onto a bar table and screamed. You're wearing some sort of black and white mismatched harlequin jester outfit, covered, presumably for extra warmth. Kudos to you for layering. Always dress in layers, it's good for you. Some sort of poncho? It's vaguely reminiscent of like a NASA coat. Vaguely. Mixed with a poncho, mixed with some sort of clansman's hood, which is not a great combination. And all of that put together is a hard thing to judge. But don't you dare think, don't you dare fucking think that I did not notice that massive, prehistoric dinosaur-sized soup catcher that someone nailed to the front of your fucking face called a mustache. Sir. 'Cause holy hell. You have so much going on and so much about you that I can't. I'm just after having a cold and I don't have the emotional wherewithal to deal with all of this scenario here in front of me. Pass. Cyan Garamonde. They gave the most barrel-chested man the daintiest little katana. Wow. And the prettiest bow in his hair? Yeah, it looks like he's got a pretty bow in his hair. Now, I'm not going to judge you for that. That's fine. Sometimes we all want to feel pretty. I understand. It does, however, clash with the rest of your outfit just a bit. What if Gaston from Beauty and the Beast were in Final Fantasy? You have a bold handlebar mustache. You have pecs on top of pecs, on top of other larger pecs. You have the daintiest child-sized katana to go in your giant bare fist. You're just a whole thing. Wow. You're like a Disney villain. I don't know if you're supposed to be a good guy or a bad guy, but homie, you look like a Disney villain. Yeah, I gotta say pass again. I could never compete with his love of his own massive neck muscles. Edgar Roney Figaro. Okay. Another pretty ponytail. But at least he looks like he's embraced the pretty ponytail and didn't just add it onto some over-the-top hyper-masculine outfit. Ponytail matches the rest of him, you know? And it's not pulled so far back he looks like a cat that you're petting too hard. Somehow you have a bigger sword than the other fella. What do you look like to me? I know what you look like to me, but I can't put it into words. You look like a French nobleman in the palace at Versailles, coming to see the king, presumably to petition his majesty for more fabric. I don't think you would be a particularly attentive lover, but it would be fun for a little while at least, I bet. Sure, smash. Emperor Gestal. Okay. This is a whole thing. You look like a tarot card, or like novelty playing cards or something. Like ones they would make for a particular film, where the hero goes to get his fortune told as a laugh, and the fortune teller pulls you out and goes, "Oh!" and speaks some weird prophetic thing that sounds ridiculous but actually starts to come true as the film progresses. That's what you look like. Yeah, I don't want to fuck a tarot card. Too many paper cuts. Pass. General Leo Christophe. What if we found the angriest U.S. Marine and dragged him with Edgar to the court at Versailles? I've never seen such a fancy lad with a fucking Marine cut before. Holy hell. That is wild. That is a wild combination of things. I have come to dance with the king and eat crayons. No, pass. Go. You look like a Turkish rug. Wow. You know, I might be willing, but it would take me 6 years to get through all that fabric to find your actual body. I don't know what you're hiding under there, but I don't have the free time to uncover it. Literally or emotionally. Pass. Kefka Palazzo. You look like a wild fucking ride. And because of that, I think you might be a wild fucking ride. The makeup is a little weird, but that's fine. I can deal with that. That's what the dark is for. Yeah, because I'm starved for attention this episode. Smash. Lock Cole. My mom said I couldn't be a pirate when I grow up, but I showed her. That's what you look like, personified. As an entity. You look like you dressed up to be a pirate, based only on the tall tales of pirates from coloring books you had as a child. Other than, like, your t-shirt. What is this shirt you're wearing under your coat? Is that the solar system? That shirt looks like something Miss Frizzle would wear. The fuck are you doing? Did you raid Miss Frizzle's closet to dress up like a pirate? Fuck off. Pass. Sabine Renee Figaro. What an odd-looking fella. And a weirder outfit. I will say, though, that I don't know what about him makes me feel this, but I do feel like he would definitely make you a very nice dinner ahead of time. Like, cooking me dinner is, to him, it feels, a necessary part of the arrangement. He won't say much about it, but I think he would do it. Which is nice. It's called romance, it's not dead. Smash. Setzer Gabbiani. Setzer Gabbiani is a man whose mother was a vampire and whose father was Elton John. You know, I could deal with the outfit, I could deal with the clothes, but for some reason his eyes just look so emotionally needy. Can anyone else say that? He's got these big, needy, moist eyes. He looks like he writes a lot of bad poetry. Like real bad poetry. Pass. Shadow. Outfit is alright. He don't look horrendously malformed. The name Shadow, though, kinda overdramatic, I'll be honest. But you know what? It's been such slim pickings this episode. Maybe I'm extra picky during this recording. I don't know. But I'm touch starved. Okay, sure. Smash. Strago Magus. Okay. No, but you are adorable. I want to swallow you up like a baby and carry you around. You look adorable. Pass, but only because I want to keep him as a pet. Tara Bradford. You're not smothering in your own clothes. Outfit's kinda cute. You seem normal. I'm desperate. Smash. Yes. Alright, that's enough for now. If you've watched this long, you're just as weird as I am, so don't judge me. I'll see you next time. Cheers.